Hey everybody, Bones here, Bones Garage, just bringing you an update what's going on at the garage. So, 1970 Plymouth Roadrunner. Yeah, we have all of the brakes done now. We have brand new hoses, brand new locks. We have new wheel cylinders in, all new spring kits. We also made the front and the rear self-adjusting now. When this car came in and we first took it apart, there were no self-adjusters. And that was an option back then, to have self-adjusters, or you adjust them every 1,000 to 3,000 miles. So we're making it very convenient for the owner. He doesn't have to bring it to us every few thousand miles to have the brakes adjusted. So we put self-adjusters in here, and we did it front and rear. So you can see there, that's our self-adjuster setup right here. All of this, including the guide, they are all self-adjusting parts that belong, or I believe belong, on a car. I don't think that they should be left as a non-self-adjusting brake shoe. It's just so much safer this way. Keeps the pedal nice and high, keeps everything where it's supposed to be. So we made them self-adjusting. And again, we have put the new rear brake hose in. We also have a new vent tube coming, or vent coming for this. It should be here today. Right now we just have a screw in here just to hold this in place so it's not flopping around. Because when we got the car, it didn't have the tube in it. And I always like having those tubes there to vent the differential. So this way it doesn't build up pressure in there and blow out your seals back here. And then everything has to come out to do the work to replace all your seals. So there's a lot that goes on, a lot to look for when you're doing these cars, and just check on, because they're old. And you know, we've let him know that his bushings are starting to go bad, and we're gonna have to replace them at some point. And these are all things that you have to keep an eye on. Anytime one of these old cars come in, you have to really look at all the rubbers. Make sure they're all good. When you pull the brakes apart, make sure all the parts that are supposed to be there are there. And if it does have something like this car, the case that it didn't come with adjusters, put them in. It really does make it a lot more convenient for the owner. And yeah, give me a few. We're gonna get all this finished, and I'm gonna put this car up in the air. We still have a lot more things we're gonna do to this car, but for now, this is what he needed immediately. It needed to be done. But I'll bring you underneath and I'll show you the underneath. We also did a bunch of electrical work on this. His lights weren't working. His turn signals weren't working correctly. The headlights were really dim. They were brown. They weren't a nice white. And his turn signals, you would turn the left one on and both of them would start blinking. So I immediately knew there was ground problems with this car. So we fixed all the ground problems, and it was the same thing with the rears. They were very dim. You would turn either one of the blinkers on and the other one would start blinking along with that one, but it would blink dimmer. So if we turn the right turn signal on, the left turn signal would start blinking, but it would blink very dim. So we have all that now fixed, and I'll show you that later. So there you go for now, guys. Have a good one. I'll keep you up to date as we go. I'll get you some video of the underneath of this car because it is beautiful. Okay, bye.